Hey everyone, today we're going to do something a little different. We are going to put one single, simple word under the microscope. It's a word you use all the time, probably without even thinking about it, but oh man, it is packed with surprising power. So let me ask you this. How many words do you really need to get your point across? I mean, think about it. The English language has over 1 million words. But what if I told you the secret to being understood isn't about memorizing the dictionary? What if it's about mastering just a few key players? Well, the answer is kind of hiding in plain sight, inside a word we use every single day.
And here it is. Our linguistic specimen for today is quiet. Yeah, I know what you're thinking. Quiet? It sounds so, well, quiet. Kind of boring, right? But trust me, when you look a little closer, this word is doing some serious heavy lifting. So let's break it down and see what makes it so powerful. All right, so first up, let's talk about the feeling of quiet. This is probably how you think of the word most of the time, right? When it's doing its job as an adjective, a describing word. So what does it mean? Super simple, not loud, making no sound or very little sound. It's basic, right? It's one of the first opposites we learn as kids, loud and quiet. But this incredibly simple idea, just the absence of noise, is the launching pad for everything else this word is capable of. Think about this sentence. You should be quiet in a library or a movie theater. It's a perfect example. It's not just a friendly suggestion, is it? It's like an unwritten rule, a social contract we all agree to. The word quiet there doesn't just mean don't make noise. It means be respectful, let others concentrate, let's all enjoy this experience together. Wow, that's a ton of meaning packed into just one little adjective. And this is where you really see its range. On one hand, quiet can mean something totally serene, totally peaceful. But look at its opposite. It's not just loud. A word like raucous, now that's a sound. It's jarring, chaotic, out of control. So you can see quiet helps define this huge spectrum, all the way from total peace to absolute chaos. Okay, so it's a feeling. Got it. But that's not all. Quiet isn't just a description, it's something you can do. It's an action. And this is where the word gets really interesting, shifting from this passive state into an active, dynamic verb. As a verb, its job is to calm or soften, to remove or allay something. And it has this really cool double life. On the one hand, you can physically quiet a sound, like turning down the music. But on the other hand, you can quiet something emotional, like a fear or worry. How cool is that? You can use it to soothe something you can't even touch. Take a look at this example. She quieted the cries of her baby. I mean, that's just so powerful, isn't it? It's not about just hitting a mute button on the crying. No way. It's about soothing, comforting, bringing peace. The action is all about gentleness and care. And the verb to quiet communicates all of that. And again, let's look at the extremes to see its power. To quiet is to soothe. The complete opposite, to provoke, to stir things up, to agitate. It's just amazing that one verb can sit on one end of such a huge emotional scale, from calming things down to firing them up. All right, so quiet is a feeling, and it's an action, a description and a verb. But guess what? It's got one more trick up its sleeve. It can also be a thing, a concept, a state of being that you can actually look for. This is quiet, the noun. As a noun, it's a calm or not noisy time or place. And here's the important bit. It's what grammarians call an uncountable noun. You can't have 3 quiets like you have 3 apples. It's an abstract idea like happiness or air. It's a whole atmosphere you can be in. And this example is so simple but says it all. You like the quiet. So relatable, right? It's not saying you like the absence of one specific noise. It's saying you like the entire vibe, the whole atmosphere of calmness. You enjoy the state of quiet itself. And check this out. Quiet as a noun gives us this feeling of stillness, of tranquility. What's the polar opposite? Absolute chaos, commotion, pandemonium. It's the difference between a silent, peaceful forest at dawn and the middle of a crazy, loud festival. Okay, let's recap. It's an adjective, a verb, and a noun. It's a feeling, an action, and a state of being. That's a lot for one little word. So what's the big deal? Why are we spending all this time on the word quiet? Well, we're getting to the big reveal. Here it is.
This is the secret sauce. Quiet is on the basic English 850 list. That might not mean much to you right now, but this is huge. It means it's not just a useful word. It's officially one of the most essential words in the entire English language.
So you're probably asking, what on earth is that? 850. What does that number even mean? It sounds kind of small, doesn't it? But trust me, that number, it's the key to this whole thing.
Okay, so Basic English 850 list is this incredible project. It's a core vocabulary of just 850 words. That's it. It was designed for international communication with the idea that these 850 words are so fundamental, so powerful, you can express almost any idea with them. It's like the ultimate linguistic Swiss Army knife. And the reason quiet made the cut? It's because it's a triple threat. Its ability to be a feeling, an action, and a concept makes it one of the most efficient, hardworking words in the entire language.
So since this word is so foundational, I want to give you one final, super practical tip. This is a mix-up that trips up everybody, even native speakers, all the time. And that's the classic quiet versus quite showdown. They look almost the same, right? They sound kind of similar, but they are totally different. Quiet, with the ET at the end, is what we've been talking about, making little sound. Quite, TE, means to a certain extent, or rather, like, it's quite nice outside. It's a really simple mix-up, but getting it right makes a big difference. So what's the big takeaway here? It's that the most powerful words aren't always the big, fancy, complicated ones. Sometimes it's the simple words, the ones like quiet, that can do 3 jobs at once. Those are the real heavy lifters of our language. They are the essential building blocks for clear, powerful communication. And that kind of leaves you with a thought, doesn't it? If a simple, everyday word like quiet is hiding this much power, what other words that we use every single day are secret linguistic superheroes?